Good morning, afternoon, evening, whichever it is for you. Alright, so last week I've been trying all kinds of different things to make this better. I failed, but I won't give up. I'm still trying to come up with something that will be better. We're just marching. Slow marches here. Getting your blood going up and down to the tip of your head, to the bottom of your toes. Breathe. Alright, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about fat today. I'm taking a nutrition course. I have stitches on my hands, so I still can't lift weights, so we're not going to do weights today unless you want to. You can have your weights right by you. You can play your favorite music, and then we can do a few reps with your weights. Alright, so fat is a very large molecule. It's full of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And it's made up with saturated fat or unsaturated fat, depending on what it is that you eat more. And it is stored as fat in the cells to be used for energy later. Carbs spare protein, so it's okay to eat carbs, just not the bad carbs. They're good and bad. So no sugar, no syrups, things like that. But everything that comes naturally, like fruit, lots of vegetables, even milk is carbohydrate. It's okay because that would spare your protein, and then you would use the carbs for fuel. If you eat too much fat, it gets all stored as fat. But if you eat your carbs, there's the bicycles. That's used for energy. If you don't eat carbs and you don't have much fat, then you use muscle. You use your protein for fuel, and that's not the best way to go about it. So how do you get rid of fat? I saw a video a while ago in which a guy has one of those swimming pool noodles, and he's like, okay, so do we just threw the fat out? And he put some things, like almonds or something, and they went down. It's like, that doesn't work like that. We just don't pull out the fat. That's the fiber. What we do with fiber, to flush the things that our body is not going to absorb, is not going to use. We use the fiber in our carbs to get rid of all of that stuff. So, all right, shoulders. So how do you get rid of the fat? To break up, chop it out, that molecule of fat that is super long, with tons of carbons, hydrogens, and oxygens. You need to do things like cardio, because that creates, or lifting weights, that creates heat in your body. And then your personal air conditioning system in your body will begin to sweat. Like I talk about some people, let's do tricep kickbacks. Some people that do hot yoga. That's not breaking the fat molecule. That's just being really hot and your body wanting to cool off. And so it sweats to cool off, but then you're just getting dehydrated, and it's really not a good thing. So if you want to sweat because you're doing something, not just because you're in a hot room. That's my humble opinion. On the hot yoga, people may disagree, but I've talked to some PhDs in exercise science that would agree with me. All right, so slide down and up. Slide down and up. So when you do cardio exercises, walking fast, breaking a sweat, dancing, swimming, even though you won't feel it because you're in the swimming pool, in the water. But when you do cardiovascular exercises, you sweat and you exhale. So because you're exercising and you're breaking that fat molecule, that's how it's coming out. It's coming out as H2O and CO2. Those carbons, hydrogens, and oxygens are coming out as water and carbon dioxide. Now you know. All right. So how are you feeling with your shoulders, biceps, triceps, lower back? Let's do some rows. So just push the shoulders back, and then you have your lower back. Upper middle back. All right. So just squeezing, even without weights. This exercise is an excellent way to work your muscles. Weights are obviously a little better, but I had surgery in my thumb, if you're wondering. What's called finger trigger, or is it trigger finger? I couldn't bend my thumb, so they had to release the tendon, and I have stitches there. Why did that happen? I have no idea. All right, lean back a little bit and just do some chest press. Remember not to overextend the shoulder, just to the 90 degrees. Like if you were laying out on the floor wouldn't let you go down more. Just keep it right there. That's the rest zone of your shoulder. You don't want to overextend it and maybe injure your shoulder, especially if you have weights. Here the contraction of the pectoralis major muscle is important. That's what we're doing. If you have weights, it's better. If you're laying down on the floor, it's probably better because of gravity and position. If you are strong enough to do push-ups, that's probably really good too. Except with push-ups, you can't really say how much weight you're lifting because it depends on how much the person weighs. I always like to use dumbbells because then I feel like I'm protecting my shoulders. If I try to lift all of my weight, I weigh a lot, and so it's not going to be very good for me. Okay, if you have weights, put them down. Let's just move the neck. Move the neck back and up. All right. We're going to do a few moves of a new song I got, but you're playing your own music, so here we go. Step, kick, kick. 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 And step, kick, kick. Side, 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 and side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bum, 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 bum. 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 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 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 Side, side, side. If you want to do more heat on your body, move your arms. Side, side, and side. Bum, bum. Little circle on the top. Little circle on the top. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. Repeat that. Circle on the top. Circle on the top. Circle on the top. Circle on the top. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. bow and arrow, and bow and arrow. How do you feel? That's pretty fun, huh? All right, so lean back a little bit and try and lift both legs. If it's too hard, do one leg at a time. All right, just little moves. Down, down, and up. Extend the leg, flex and point. Extend the other leg, flex and point. Extend, flex and point. And extend, flex and point. All right, we were leaning back. So now let's sit up really straight. Extend, 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 extend. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Circles with your arms. 2, 3, 4. Really heat. 2, 3, 4. Arms in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And just right here, pulses. Pulse, 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 pulse. And breathe. Okay, hands. I had a friend, she passed away, but she used to go to an old people's place, and she said they even have us do our eyes. Hands and eyes. And I'm going, yeah, I remember they used to do that jaw. All kinds of fun stuff that you can do with your body. All right, so that's for today. Short and sweet. Hopefully this got you in the mood to keep doing some. If you feel like, oh, I need to stretch, go ahead and stretch. Go ahead and, just sit down and up. Sit down and up. Even if it's just a little bit. All of these muscles, want to be strong so that you can be independent. So doing anything that is movement, it's good for you. If you want to go all the way up, go for it. If you don't feel like doing that, don't do it. But see progress in your workouts. All right, breathe in. Exhale. Tuck your chin down. And center. Look one way. Look the other way. Center, ear to shoulder. Other side. Say no. Say yes. Say, I don't know. See, all these moves are so good. And then move side to side. This is not for the lower handles. This is for the quadratus lumborum. It's a muscle inside that nobody's ever going to see that you worked out. But it's what allows you to do this movement, so it's important. QL. The QL at work. Alright, so new month, new resolutions. It's not just because the year started. Curve your back. And we didn't follow our January 1st goals. We can start this month. March, new goals. One of my new goals is to go to bed early. Or earlier than normal, so I can get up a little bit earlier and get a few things done before class. So I'm going to talk to you more about these goals in my other videos. So watch them just so you can know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm gonna be referring to a registered dietitian friend that I met at fitness conference. I get her emails, and I'm sure if you want to get a hold of her, she would love it. But it's all about nutrition and habits that you can do to better yourself. All right, as always, have a good day. Stay happy, stay healthy, and behave.